Hello, and welcome to this deep, transformational, healing guided meditation. Please get comfortable in a position, either laying down or taking a seat. Close your eyes and start to come into the present moment by putting your attention and your observation on the gentle rising and falling of your chest and the beating of your heart. The gentle rising and falling of your chest and the beating of your heart begin to sink into the surface below you, just trusting in my voice in this meditation and in my ability to send you long-distance energy healing. You don't have to overthink this, as I'm doing the majority of the work for you. All you have to do is set intention, believe, and receive. It is in your intention, your attention, and taking action by laying down and receiving this that it automatically helps you heal and transform. This is a very old Hawaiian prayer called oponopono. This guided meditation healing personally transformed my entire life. And when we go into the 7 energy centers and we bless them, doing self-forgiveness and forgiveness for others, mom, dad, exes, bosses, it doesn't matter. We heal and relieve sometimes hundreds of years of resentment and trauma, and it's deeply, profoundly transformational. And I want you to start by putting your attention and your observation on the crown of your head, the very, very top of your head. As you put your attention on the top of your head, I want you to feel it tingling, feel it vibrating, and feel a divine white light filling the very crown of your head. As we speak to your crown chakra, your connection to source energy, your connection to God. I am so sorry, crown chakra. I'm so sorry, energy center. I'm sorry that years ago, my ancestors from both sides, maternal, paternal, and if you're adopted, then 4 sides, that my parents and that myself, we all disconnected from you. I am so sorry that I lost my connection to source energy, my connection to my highest self. Please forgive me. Please forgive me that I went into pure ego and I was trying to figure everything out on my own. And I stopped going inward to heal, stopped connecting to my truth, my highest self, to my connection to God. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you for this exact moment right now that catapulted me deep into healing. I thank you for every scenario, every person who played a part in my life that pushed me to the point where I wanted to heal. And I went inward and I started Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I thank you. I thank you and I love you. I love you. I love you, God. I love you, divine intelligence. I love you, source energy. I love you, highest self. I love you, crown chakra, where I upgrade and connect to God. This will be my new guiding light to guide my life instead of going into survival and ego. I will tune into my highest self, my connection to source. And now move your attention and your observation to your third eye. It is the point in between your 2 eyes. This is your intuition. This will be your new guiding light. And I want you to put your attention and observation on your third eye and see a white beaming light like a laser beaming out from your forehead. As we talk to your third eye, to source energy, to our higher self, to our connection to God, to divine intelligence. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I am so sorry that my ancestors on both sides, my parents, myself, we all disconnected from you. Please forgive me that I went into pure ego, that somewhere in my lineage, somewhere in my life many years ago, I stopped connecting to my highest self and I went into my small self. I went into ego and I tried to figure everything out on my own. I thank you for this exact moment right now. I thank you for every experience, every heartache, every scenario, every person who triggered me to catapult me into deeper healing, to move me into this moment right now where I'm willing to tune into my 7 energy centers and do oponopono and radically forgive myself and others. And I love you, 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 third eye. I love you, highest self. I love you, God. I love you, source energy. I love you. I love you, divine intelligence. Thank you. Thank you. This will be my new guiding light, my higher self, my intuition, higher perspective thinking. And now your throat chakra. Take your awareness and put it on the inside of your throat. I am so sorry, throat chakra. I am so sorry. God, highest self, divine intelligence, source energy, I'm sorry that I disconnected from you. I'm sorry that my ancestors, my lineage, my heritage, my parents, myself, we did the best we could with what we knew at that time. I am so sorry that we all went into ego, into our small selves, into this 3D reality, into the hustle and bustle of life. We went into fear and doubt and stress and worry, and we stopped slowing down long enough to go inward and to connect to our higher selves, to connect to our connection to God. We stopped slowing down long enough to go inward, and here we are now. I am sorry, please forgive me. I thank you. I thank you, God. I thank you, highest self. I thank you, source energy. I thank you, throat chakra, for this exact moment right now. Thank you for all experiences that triggered me, all ailments, all sadness, all fears, all doubts, all stresses, all worries, every scenario that brought me to this point where I said, I will heal, I will hit pause, and I will go inward. I thank you, and for that reason I thank you, and I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, highest self. I love you, God. I love you, source. I love you, divine intelligence. I love my 3 upper energy centers, my chakras that are now all lit up, working together, healing and transforming into the best and highest expression of myself. I am forgiven, I'm forgivable, and I forgive. I am forgiven, I'm forgivable, and I forgive. I am forgiven, I'm forgivable, and I forgive. And now take your attention and your observation and put it on your heart center. And I want you to take a deep breath in for 7, holding it for 7, and releasing for 7. Now put your attention and your observation on your heart center, the beating of your heart, filling it with divine white light as we speak to your heart and the God that resides within our heart, our highest self, to source energy, to divine intelligence, to the universe. I am so sorry that I disconnected from you. I'm sorry that for however long, however many generations, my lineage, my heritage, my ancestors, my parents, and myself, we disconnected from you. I'm sorry that we went into 3D, into our egoic selves, into fear and doubt, stresses and worries, the hustle and bustle of life, and try to figure it out on our own. I'm sorry that this was passed on to me and that I carried it along, and somewhere in my life, I went into ego, fear, doubt, stress, worry, and I bought into that. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me that I disconnected from you. Please forgive my ancestors, my parents. I thank you. I thank you for helping me heal this today, God. divine intelligence, highest self, I thank you for every scenario, every situation, every heartache, every fear, every ailment, every person who played a part, because it's all purposeful. It brought me to this point where I said, I'm ready to heal. I'm ready to be still and know that you are God. I'm ready to be still and go inward and go within or go without. I'm ready to be still and actually feel as I am right now in this moment, to heal this and eradicate it from the body, this deep, deep, deep self-judgment, this deep pain that has been passed on to me. Sorry, please forgive me. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you for this moment. I thank you for healing this from my heart right now. Every fragmented piece, every time I felt not enough, unworthy, undeserving, every time I was left out, isolated, segregated, every time I abused myself, every time I self-sabotaged, every time in my life I experienced abuse, psychological, emotional, verbal, physical, threats of physical, sexual. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I thank you for every experience that brought me to this exact moment. Every time I abused myself through food, through alcohol, through drugs, through men, through sex, through words, through judgment, through cutting, through bulimia, through anorexia, all forms of self-abuse. I thank you for this exact moment that's taking me inward, to feel these and to forgive myself and connect to you now. For every time I felt lack, scarcity, poverty, not enough, too poor, embarrassed from my family. Every time I felt too short, too fat, too tall, too skinny, too rich, too dark, too light, weird, left out, awkward. Every scenario that brought me to this exact moment right now. Not enough, unworthy, all of it. Healing right now. And I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, heart center. I love you, physical heart, and I love you, heart center. I love you, ancestors. I love you, mom and dad. I forgive you no matter what you did. In this moment, I forgive you to heal my own heart. It does not mean I let you back in or let my boundaries down. But I forgive you for doing the best you could for what you knew at that time, for everything. I forgive my exes, my siblings, my bosses, every experience, my abusers. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you and I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you, God. I love you, divine intelligence. I love you, source energy. I love you, highest self. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. And in this moment, I am forgiven. I am forgivable. And I forgive. I am forgiven. I am forgivable. And I forgive. I forgive myself and others. I am forgiven, I'm forgivable, and I forgive. And I want you to take your awareness and your attention, your observation, and put it on your upper stomach, filling it with divine white light. This is your solar plex. I am sorry that I disconnected from you, solar plex. Sorry that my grandparents, my ancestors, my lineage, my heritage, whether I knew them or not, maybe 100 years back, my parents, myself, we all disconnected. We went into egoic self, the small self. We went into the hustle and bustle of life. Sorry that you wanted me to connect you and you use you as my guiding light, as my inner compass, God, source, divine intelligence, universe. And I didn't. I tried to figure it all out of myself. And I was in fear, and I was in doubt, and I was in stress, and I was in worry, I was in lack, I was in scarcity. I judged myself. I got sick. I got diagnoses. I was in complete and utter despair, survival, fear, doubt, stress, worry, fight, flight, freeze, fawn. I was a people pleaser, and I forgive myself right now. I'm sorry that I disconnected from you as far back as I can go. Please forgive me. Please forgive me, Source Energy, Highest Self, God, the collective energy that is Universe. Please forgive me. I thank you. I thank you for this moment right now that catapulted me to go so deep within myself, to connect to my solar plex, my upper stomach, to slow down long enough and not judge myself or think it's weird to meditate or to slow down, to lay down. I'm not lazy. It's not weird, as I will embrace this moving forward. I thank you for every experience, every person, every vice, every accident, every ailment that brought me to this moment right now. To say, you know what? I've got to do something deeper. I'm going to heal. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you, Mom and Dad, exes. Every time I thought I couldn't go on anymore, yet here I am. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you and I love you. I love you, Solar Plex. I love you, Highest Self. I love you, God. I love you, Divine Intelligence. I love you, Universe. I will connect to you. I will use God, the white light, my highest self, as my inner compass, my guide moving forward. As I know everything is healable. I am forgiven, I am forgivable, and I forgive. I want you to put your attention, your observation on your lower stomach. Go deeper now. You can do it. Go deeper. Put your attention and your observation on your lower stomach. This is your sacral. This is your energy center of creative miracles. I'm so sorry, sacral, lower stomach, energy center of creative miracles. I'm sorry that I disconnected from you and that I stopped believing in miracles, that I went into my linear brain, my thinking brain, that I went into survival, fears and doubts, stresses and worries, and I tried to spend my life figuring everything out. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I'm sorry that my heritage, my lineage, my parents, me, somewhere along the line in my life, I went into lower energies and I stopped feeling. I stopped slowing down long enough to go in and heal like I am right now. I went into substances to help me heal. Food, alcohol, pot, drugs, men, self-harm, sadness, self-sabotage, laying in bed, whatever form. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me that I disconnected from you. I thank you for this moment right now that catapulted me into healing. I thank you for every scenario, every person, every ailment, no matter how big or small, that brought me to my knees to say the pain is so great. I will heal. The pain is so immense that I will heal. Sorry, please forgive me. I thank you and I love you. 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 Love you, sacral energy center. I love you, God. I love you, source energy. I love you, highest self. I love you, highest self. I love my highest self. I love you, universe. And I am forgiven. I am forgivable, and I forgive. I am forgiven. I am forgivable, and I forgive. And now your beautiful root chakra, your hips, your tailbone, your pelvic area, your root going down to your root. This is your energy center of safety, security, stability, support. As you put your attention and your observation on it, fill it with divine white light, I am so sorry, root chakra, that I disconnected from you. Sorry that my heritage, my lineage, my parents, myself. So sorry that we all disconnected from you. And somewhere in our line of generational trauma, we stopped feeling safe and secure, stable and supported. We went into ego, into lower thinking, into survival. Please forgive me as I forgive myself. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you for this moment right now. Thank you for this overall healing. I thank you for every scenario that brought me to this moment right now, to go so deep within myself to heal and to feel and to slow down long enough to release this from my body. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you and I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you, root chakra. I love you, God. I love you, source energy. I love you, highest self. From now on, I will go within or go without. I will use the universe, God, source energy, divine intelligence, the collective energy of divine white light, of love and compassion, miracles and truths, to be my guiding light, to guide me, to surrender and hand it over, and to be guided. I am forgiven. I am forgivable, and I forgive. I am forgiven. I am forgivable, and I forgive. And I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. Remember, you can come back to this healing meditation, this deep transformational healing meditation, as often as you want, as often as you need. And that practice doesn't make perfect, it makes permanence. We are looking for not perfection, but permanence. Practice makes permanence. We're looking for permanent sustainability. So come back to this guided meditation every day if you can, as often as you need, until it permanently shifts. And remember, go within or go without.